Establishing a romantic relationship is the end goal for many romance series, but some anime couples work faster than others. Love takes time, and love takes work. A lot of romance anime knows this fact, and so often they take time to build up the romance between main characters that leads to the payoff of them getting together. While this long game can keep fans invested to see the lead characters finally confess their feelings, some anime make their characters take that plunge much earlier. While this does not mean the characters become a couple by episode 1, they do end up dating earlier than those other anime that have the two getting into a relationship as the end goal. And as such, viewers get to see not only the build-up, but also a glimpse at what the couple is like when they start dating. Here are 10 romance anime where the main characters begin dating early. Before we dive in, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This 1-second action will really help us for making more videos like that. Alright, let's get started.
今回だけは多めに見よ
話がわかるじゃんか。
う。僕にキスしてくれたらね。
舐めてんの？
真面目な話さ。
金さえもらえれば誰とでもするぜ。
本当に？ならいくらで体を売るんだい？
ああ、10万くらいか。
ちょうどよかった。
やりくさい。
Number 10. Horimiya, Confession by Episode 4, Dating by Episode 5. Horimiya quickly became a popular anime in this genre thanks to the raw emotion of its characters and its more realistic take of teenage romance. Part of that stems from the theme of falling for someone after getting to know them, which title characters Kyoko Hori and Azumi Miyamura do pretty quickly after seeing past initial appearances. By the end of the 4th episode, Miyamura ends up confessing his feelings to Hori, believing she's asleep at the time, and this lights the spark to Hori, confirming their couple status in the episode after. The two end up dating from then on out, while riding through all the ups and downs that come with relationships. Number 9. Suredure Children, Tons of Love Confessions. Suredure Children is an anthology of love stories centered around various students from the same high school. Since the struggles of confessing is an ongoing theme of the series, some of these stories end up getting slow and steady. Others, however, are not. As early as the 1st episode, a few of these characters end up being a couple and start dating. And more end up following not too far behind in the episodes after. While not every character gets together on the spot, it is amazing how many of them do so early on in the anime. Number 8. Gamers. Keita and Karen get together after hilarious misunderstandings. Admittedly, Karen Tendo and Keita Amano got off to a rough start. Between Keita's incredibly low self-esteem and Karen's maddening obsession with Keita after he rejects her offer to join the gaming club, as well as a truckload of hilarious misunderstandings, it seemed like these two wouldn't get together. Surprisingly though, Keita managed to muster up the courage to jump past friend territory and go straight to dating in episode 6. Despite the both of them being socially awkward, and the other little entanglements that got in the way for them, they managed to date and to stay a couple for the rest of the season. Number 7. Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and not a date, first date. Sakuta and Mei end up having a unique first encounter, to say the least. Sakuta sees Mei walking around the public library while dressed as a bunny girl, and that begins their entanglement that ultimately leads to them becoming a couple. Surprisingly though, the two move pretty fast on that front, even if neither put a label on it at first. To experiment with the strange happenings around the bunny girl senpai's existence, Sakuta and Mei go out on a date, though Mei denies it being one, as early as episode 2. In the very next episode, Sakuta confesses that he loves Mei, and the one after that is when she accepts his feelings, becoming an official couple for the rest of the season. Number 6. Tonikawa. Nasa and Tsukasa are married by the end of episode 1. Some relationships in anime are a slow burn, others move fast. Nasa and Tsukasa of Tonikawa Over the Moon for You might just be one of the fastest. After surviving an encounter with a truck and meeting the girl of his dreams, Nasa enthusiastically accepts, and his very wholesome marriage to Tsukasa begins to take form. Nasa and Tsukasa not only get together by the end of the first episode, but they jump past several other lines and land straight on marriage after barely just meeting. Number 5. And you thought there is never a girl online, when internet dating becomes real dating. At the start of And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online, Hideki Nishimura, aka Russian, and Ako are married in the game Legendary Age. And while it's not real Russian, it is very real to Ako due to her rejection of the real world. Eventually, the two meet up in real life, and along with their fellow guildmates, try to get Ako to give the outside world another chance. This quickly strengthens the bond between Ako and Russian, and their in-game love starts to become the real deal by episode 6. While Ako's mentality is a little skewed to her in-game counterpart, the fact still stands that her love for him is genuine, and they were together even before Russian started to reciprocate those feelings. Number 4. Rent a Girlfriend. Rental Rebound. Poor Kazuya gets hit hard with heartbreak from the very start of Rent a Girlfriend, and eventually tries to drown his sorrows by using the Diamond app to rent Chizuru to go out with him. Unfortunately, he screws things up royally when he ends up introducing her to his family, causing them both into an awkward and tangled web of lies. Despite not being an actual couple, the two are technically dating, but just not in the traditional sense. Despite their constant mistakes and misunderstandings, the two do start to grow genuine feelings for each other over the course of the series. Number 3. Arakawa Under the Bridge. Boy meets self-proclaimed girl from Venus. After falling into the Arakawa River, Kao Ichinomiya is rescued by a girl named Nino, who claims to be from Venus. Kao feels like he has to pay back the debt of saving his life, and without any idea of how to do that, decides to start a relationship with Nino. While unfamiliar with the concept of romance at first, Nino accepts, and they start dating by episode 4. Kao's relationship with Nino leads him to discover the many strange people who live in Arakawa with Nino, and all the bizarre things that come with them. Number 2. Nisekoi. Is it false love? Not all couples start out liking each other, something Chitoge and Raku know quite well. After giving off the worst first impression possible, the two end up having to be in a false relationship in order for their families to call a truce to their feud. For the majority of the series, they fake being a couple. Initially, Chitoge and Raku are like cats and dogs and can't stand the fact that they have to pretend to date each other. But as their false love continues, the two do grow closer. Eventually, those harsh feelings start to become real feelings, and prove that sometimes opposites do attract. Number 1. My Love Story, My Blue Ogre. Takeo Goda has some rough luck when it comes to romance. Not only are his crushes turned off by his large and intimidating appearance, but they always end up being interested in his best friend Makoto. That all changes when he meets the street and kind Rinko, who quickly takes an interest in him. Because Takeo was so used to things not going his way, he assumes Rinko's just interested in Makoto at first. This misunderstanding gets put to rest soon enough, and they officially become a couple by episode 3. That begins their true love story, one where beauty is more than just skin deep. That's all in this video. What do you think about this list? Let me know that in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.